I really hate this one part in this section of a subreddit that I usually don't really benefit from anymore. But I seriously wanted to talk about this because it's been grinding my gears ever since, and I actually hate the audacity of this subreddit. I really just needed to talk about this because it has been grinding my gears ever fucking since, and it's really been annoying me because of how fucking toxicity this sub is and how degenerate it can be at times. I really hate this sub. This sub actually just makes me want to puke up and die. God, and there's plenty of subs that out there that I really, fucked. There's just so many, and I gotta say, Reddit as a whole is just a shitty ass platform that you shouldn't even go on or waste your time on. The reason only I waste my time on it is I usually like hanging out in the Tokyo Ghoul sub, if anyone actually goes to that sub either, but usually that's the only sub I really frequent anymore. I used to freaking the Witch Cult sub, and honestly, I hate Reddit. I hate the platform as a whole, and I wish I didn't use it at all during my time, but I used it just for shitty ass memes and crap like that to just look through. But now I just realize, yeah, there's no point of using Reddit. If you use Reddit, don't fucking use it. It's a just disgusting place. I wouldn't say it's as bad as Twitter. I have never used Twitter in my life, but I do believe Twitter is way worse because of how shitty and how toxic everyone is really on there. But on Reddit, it's literally the same kind of platform. Everyone's just so damn toxic and tedious to go by. It's even with some fandoms like, ReZero, for example, or Tokyo Ghoul. If you use the anime or the manga, some of these fucking fandoms will go so upset and just run their ass, saying, "Oh, but you weren't allowed to say that. The manga is better than the anime." Okay, of course the manga is better than the fucking anime. We get the point. But if there's one edit that is using the anime instead of the manga, don't go complaining about it. Jesus Christ. And even then, they're not my edits. I upload edits from random people onto Reddit because I want people's thoughts on them and shit like that because I'm interested in that kind of stuff. But either way, they ridicule you for using the anime edit because even though you never created it, you don't need to specifically go out of your way and say, "Oh, I created this edit," or "I didn't create this edit." They should know at this point that it doesn't matter if it's the anime or the manga. It's your choice of how you want to, resemble the fandom. And I don't get how irritating it is if the anime is used and not the manga. I get it. The manga is the best in Tokyo Ghoul, and I will defend that because, of course, everyone hates the anime. But if there's a few people out there that like the anime, then I won't judge them for it. I'll tell them to read the anime, read the manga, but I won't force it down their throat, even though it is a better reputation of the, anime. It was way better than the anime. It had it goes through more of the scenes and parts that the anime misses out for obvious reasons. And, that's what anime does all the damn time. They miss certain points in the manga because they rather not spend too much money, going through the manga to, make all these scenes. So they just skip over them for pointless reasons. And then the anime gets very lackluster because they go in different directions instead of going into the right pathway of the manga. I don't get that either for why they do that, but it just happens. But it's incredibly annoying that this shit has been constantly going on with these fandoms. I generally hate it. And, ReZero has the worst of it all because there's generally a lot of weird people in these fandoms, really fucked and weird. They're generally creeps. I don't understand because ReZero has a lot of lollies, and it's more to expect that there's going to be pedophiles and weird creeps that will fantasize on these children or these lookalike as children, even though they are, around 50 years old or some shit, or 100 or 1,000 years old, and they still look like a child. Like, it's generally weird why people will go and fantasize about these characters. I mean, I enjoy just the anime and the anime only. I only have watched the anime. I have never read the light novel or anything like that, but I enjoy the anime. Like, I enjoy it a lot. But the fandom is just so fucking irritating to deal with, to a point where you don't want to be in any fandom, and I understand why. So many people just don't even want to be in fandoms anymore. They find it just irritating to even step into one of the fandoms that they like and then get fucked over by it because it's super disgusting and everyone's acting like some freak. It's like with every fandom, but the worst that they can be is Husband Hotel, for example, or My Hero Academia. But I generally think ReZero is catching up to that kind of level of irritating. And it's just stupid because you see it every fucking day from these fandoms, and it just makes me sick because I see all these posts that are so degenerate in a way that are just disgusting that sometimes I just want to close my eyes and not think about it, even though they exist. And oh, don't even get me started on fan fictions either. There is some disgusting fan fictions I have seen on the internet, and even other fandoms that I don't really participate in because I don't enjoy those shows or anything. But there is some disgusting ones out there that have sick ideals of what they do. I have read fan fictions, and I'm not gonna lie, there's some great ones that I've enjoyed, like really good ones that I have, really enjoyed and showed much appreciation for, because it goes and continue on to the story or alterates the story in a way. There's some fantastic ones, but at times there are so many shitty ones out there that it just really makes you sick to your stomach that these actually exist for some certain reason. I really don't understand why people have these sick imaginations that go so far, and it has really just upsetted me how many times I see this shit. I know people would say, oh, you should avoid the internet or should avoid going on Reddit, but sometimes I can't do it. So I'm here just gonna rant about it because it's better to talk about these things. And I'm just hoping, some of these subreddits get deleted, but even when they get deleted, they always come back. Because after all, Reddit's just such a shithole that nothing will ever matter. Even with what is happening on Twitter, oh my god, people on Twitter are just very disgusting in their own ways with what they're doing with God of War. If you haven't seen what's happening with that, yeah, it's generally just sickening why people will, start on hating on anything that's not, their strong muscular man of like Kratos, and they'll get pissed off over it, even though we are following the character's wife. Literally, we're following the character's wife, so she's supposed to be more powerful than anything, just like Kratos is. And I don't understand why this shit just keeps thrown around, and men or whoever does makes weird posts about how women should be doing, you know, washing dishes and shit like that. Like it's just disgusting. I don't get it. I really don't. It's sickening. And it's the same with ReZero. It's just ReZero has made the ReZero fandom has made it so disgusting. Like everything about it has just destroyed the reputation of ReZero. Even though ReZero is a great show, a great light novel, and everything like that, Subaru as a character is one of the best characters that resemble humans in general. Just how he thinks about himself, how he sees himself. Some of the greatest story writing ever. ReZero has some of the greatest from that. Like that shit's fantastic. Even though everyone, subjects him and people say, oh, he's a weak character. Why doesn't he have any powers? Blah, blah, blah. Even though he has, done such amazing things with Return by Death, he's really is a great character. And I don't get why people have, ridiculed that whole point of his decisions and all that in ReZero. That's not what I don't understand why people hate ReZero for that. Either way, yeah, the fandom for ReZero is just it's a mess, and I generally hate it. Hopefully someone can fix it, but I don't think it's gonna get fixed. And what I gotta say is, I just hope that subreddit gets deleted, because generally I fucking hate it.